edition here from Stockholm, Sweden. Now, first things first, we are hoping to come back to Finland. We told you this in the videos. Obviously, Ilves is out. Our goal was Tappara versus Ilves. Not Tappara, by the way. Tappara.
Tapara.
Tappara. Ilves is out. Now we are hoping for a Tappara and IFK final. We would love to come back to Finland for that and see every game in the series. We can maybe even get a rental car and follow back and forth different arenas. That would be our dream. This is why we wanted Tappara versus Ilves. Same arena, very convenient. Now, first things first, before we get into what we love and hate about Finland. The title is a bit extreme, love and hate. We certainly don't hate anything about Finland, but in the nature of social media, you gotta write love and hate. We've tried before to write the good and the bad, or dislike and like, but love and hate is the way to go. So I don't want you guys to think now that we left Finland, we're gonna just tell you we hate it or something. But this is the nature of the click ratio on YouTube, and also typically we do a video on this topic rather than a live stream, but we didn't feel confident to really do a full video yet. We didn't see that much of Finland, honestly. We saw a lot of inside of hockey arenas. So this is why we want to come back, and then maybe we can do, like Carlos says, the good, the bad, and the ugly, or some sort of proper video that's kind of more thoughtful. This is why we want to do live stream with you guys. You guys can tell us what you love about it, if you're from there, or if you visited, what you dislike about it, and we can all sort of chill out. My mom is very smart. Steve, you sound like you have a cold. I have a tiny cold. Tiny, small cold, minimal. Yesterday I was worse, today I'm much better, and you know what they say about bacteria? Bacteria always killed by alcohol. So, one beer, Mom, don't worry. One small beer today. You'll see a video on Tuesday of us taking the party boat to Sweden here, Stockholm. I was sick during that video, but I'm much better now. A little bit congested. Actually, Auntie is smart. Make the love and hate all caps. Gets more clicks. Love and hate. You're actually right. You're totally right. Hate equals backhanded compliments. You're right, Zachy. Hate will be something almost like culture shock, where it's something we're not used to, but we'll try to say it in a very positive way. Same thing we did with the China video. It's like we hate and then say something kind of nice. Zachy is right. It's backhanded compliments. Was nice to chat with you and Tempere from Miko. Yeah, shout out to everyone we met. We probably met in hockey arenas in Finland. We probably met, I don't know, 20 or 25 people who had seen the videos of the course of all those different hockey arenas. Thanks for the support, guys. We really loved it. Battle Axe. Battle Axe. Hate equals I hate how they have such a great quality of life. Exactly. I hate the feeling of their country being so much better than mine. You know what I mean? Hate is always a good thing in the end. So we've got some love and hates, but it'll be a regular live stream where we chill with you guys. We've got 250 in the chat, which is really great. Our goal is to come back to Finland.
Kala said I'm wearing lipstick, but I'm not.
No lipstick for Ivana.
No lipstick.
We do have tickets to a Swedish hockey game for Tuesday. So on Wednesday, you'll see a Swedish hockey game video.
Yes.
Will it go up? Will it go down?
Hopefully it will do as well as in
we'll see what
Finland.
happens.
We're going to the Stockholm team,
we're
which
gonna
is second division, but hopefully it will be as lively as Jokerit. I mean, Jokerit was in second division, but the game was lively. So hopefully it will be good.
Yeah. It has a huge fan team, but they are in second division just because they got relegated. Zachy is right. I hate how tall and beautiful they are. Exactly. This is the kind of things we hate. Shout out to Unicorn.
Zachy already got a list of things he hates.
Are you still going to visit Finland for a Liga final? Yeah, I think we will. Most likely. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
maybe the Swedish.
Ilves is not going to happen.
It would be so great if they happened because the same arena would be so convenient for us.
Yeah,
we
it
can
would
get
be
that,
a great party.
Get that apartment right across from Nokia Arena, and we can just chill out and just watch hockey.
Yeah.
Would be great. I will let you guys know this. Yesterday I was wearing the Tappara hat. No, the Tappara hat with the Ilves scarf. Okay, I mix and match. I'm not a one team. I support all the teams, to be honest. Honestly, my favorite team would be Jokerit. I like them because they're in second division. This makes them an underdog, and this makes me like them more because, you know, I would be nervous to just go right for Tappara because you're just cheering for the best team who always wins. You know, it's nice to cheer for the underdog. Makes it a little bit more sincere of a passion, you know?
People said those in Finland, they're the worst during summertime.
Oh, similar to Canada.
Yeah.
Whoa, video mark.
Video Mark, thank you so much.
I'll drink to that. Hey, I'll drink to that. Kipis. We're still learning
Keepies.
to kipis. I can't pronounce. Yo, Finnish is one of my worst pronunciations. Typically, I'm pretty bad at pronunciations, but Finnish is one of my worst. Anyway, my point is, thank you very much for your donation. It's very well received because it really helped us. Shout out to Alina in the chat,
Hello, hello.
our biggest fan from Timisoara. Thanks a lot,
Shout out
Video
to
Mark.
Video Mark.
It's so helpful. Now let's get into it, Ivana. Love and hate. Ivana wanted to say this one. She goes, and she actually for this one will use the word hate. Ivana says, "I really hate salmiakki."
Yes. I don't like salmiakki.
I'm kind of in on it. I don't mind it. It's unique for one. The ice cream. That salmiakki ice cream, I'm gonna say love. That's an absolute love.
I like the ice cream.
Salmiakki ice cream
Hate the candy.
is so good. I really gotta find salmiakki ice cream in Canada because I will buy it for all my friends and videotape, record them eating it because I think they're gonna love it. It's so good. Salty, not really salty. It's ammonium chloride. It tastes like salty liquid ice cream. I can't describe it to you. It's one of the best things I've ever eaten.
Kamala remembers me saying not liking the rye bread.
Yeah, Ivana doesn't like rye
I don't
bread.
hate it, just prefer other bread.
The thing is, even the bread you prefer, you don't really love bread.
Yeah, true. I like
So-
like fresh off the oven bread, maybe.
Maybe. But
Like
if
the
you were
like the one in Georgia where they have the bread fresh out of the oven and it's good,
true,
warm.
you will eat bread if it's fresh.
Yeah.
But like if you
Or pizza, or burger.
but like,
Bread on burger, bread on pizza. I like them.
for instance, if you had a bowl of soup, you wouldn't ask the waiter, "Oh, can I have some bread with this soup?"
No, not
For me, if I'm eating
necessarily.
soup, I gotta have bread. Or if I'm eating pasta and tomato sauce, gotta have bread.
Right.
Garlic bread, must have. Ivana's only halfway on her bread.
I like pizza and burgers.
Fair. Hello, Ivana. Been a long time. It's Burhan from Miri, Malaysia. Shout out to
Hello.
Malaysia.
How are you?
Shout out to Malaysia. Here's a
How
good
are
question. Casper, what team had the best ultras? So this is hard to say.
From all the games that we've been to, I know people say, I think this is their own team. Like Jokerit has the best ultras, or Tapara has the best ultra, or Ilves has the best ultras. But from our own experience, from the games that we went to, I think being it weekdays versus weekend also
That's
plays
what I was
a
gonna
part
say.
of it.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, being
Also-
weekdays is more quiet than if you go to a game on the weekend.
And on the same idea, also, sometimes the game is boring. Like when we saw Tapara play, we scored a goal a minute and a half into the game.
Yeah,
That makes the team go crazy exciting.
yeah.
That seemed like the best atmosphere was Tapara.
Yeah.
But we also scored the first minute and set the crowd on fire. So
Right.
maybe that's why.
Yeah,
Whereas like when we saw IFK, it was the last game of the season.
0-0 until the
0-0
end.
until the end. So maybe it wasn't a fair comparison. And Ivana made a great point about weekends versus weekdays. That's a big, Friday night is different than Tuesday afternoon. It just is.
Yes, but so far, my opinion, Tapara got the best ultras. But it
Seems
might
like
be
it.
because we went on was it Saturday or Friday?
It was a weekend. I think it was a Friday night.
Yeah,
Friday night
Friday.
game, and we scored a goal in the first 2 minutes.
Yes, I think that's why.
And it was a playoff game against an opponent that were tied 2-2 in the series. All of the factors were perfect for that to be the best.
Right.
But I will say this, because people always ask, what's your actual team? If I had to choose a team in all of Finland, it would be Jokerit. And the reason I choose them, one, the logo is amazing. Two, we had a great experience there. Three,
But if
they're in second
your
division.
outfit the best.
I do like Ilves because I have a green jacket with a green scarf and a green hat. It looks like $1 million. But I like Jokerit because they're in second division. This makes me feel like I'm not a phony. If I just cheer for Tapara, then I'm just going for the best team. It's like someone who turns on, 2005, starts to become an NFL fan, and they go, I like the Patriots because Tom Brady wins every year. It's like a bit of a phony fan who just cheers for the winning. I wanted to cheer for our team that's at the bottom so that when we win the championship, exactly, bandwagon. I don't want to be a bandwagon jumper because Tapara right now is the bandwagon.
Yeah.
They've been to 8 championships in the past 10 years. That's unbelievable. That's like Patriots level, Tom Brady and the Patriots level. Also, the Jokerit hat has Romania colors.
Oh.
Didn't even think of that. Alexander
That's
Petrov.
true.
Didn't even think of that. The Jokerit hat is and Timu Solani and Yuri Kuri are Jokerit. I think Jokerit is the one. Plus, it is the greatest logo ever. The jerseys are a bit wacky. I'm not in love with the purple and green, to be honest. It's a totally wacky jersey. But my number one team would be Jokerit.
Look at Fahad. I
Fahad.
never watched ice hockey before, but I got
Oh,
to
that's
say
a great
I really
comment.
like it.
That's so good to hear. Fahad
Fahad.
Khalid. Yeah, ice hockey, honestly, it's sometimes not the best on TV because you don't really feel the speed and you don't hear the noises as much, and it's just too fast. Like, if I watch hockey on TV, my dad and I will watch, and sometimes the players start cheering for a goal, and you didn't even know the puck's in the net. Puck is so small, ice is so big, and all of a sudden it's like, what happened?
Even in
Oh, we
live
scored.
games, it's like
It happens
sometimes you
fast.
miss a goal in front
Yeah.
of your own eyes.
This is one of the benefits of me doing these videos is I was trying to help I was trying to analyze what's going on for a non-hockey fan. That was part of my intention of speaking like that. Because if you're just watching the game on TV, you can be like, what's going on? Who's winning? Where's the puck? It's very confusing, you know?
Yeah.
It's too fast almost.
Yeah.
Whereas like what I call soccer or what the world calls football, it's kind of great for TV because when the guy passes it across, he kicks it and it slowly goes over and you can see it, oh, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. And then the header and the goal. Whereas
Yeah.
hockey, it's like, pass shot. Where's the puck? Oh, it's in the net.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost too fast. But anyway, I'm so glad you don't really love hockey until now, but now you're seeing it for the first time and you're into it.
Someone also
That's very
says
good.
Ilves is also an underdog because they haven't won since 85.
True. Yeah,
82?
from 85 they haven't
Yeah.
won. Also, they're clearly competing with the other team in their city, Tapara. Like they're kind of second
Right,
dog, second best. You're trying to catch that team, you know?
Yeah.
I really would have loved a Ilves Tapara finals because that Nokia Arena would be exploding. It would be one end would be Tapara and one end would be Ilves behind the goalies, and those boys would be going out of their mind. That was really my intention. So anyway, let's do love and hate of Finland. I would say absolutely love going to hockey matches. We could not have possibly expected the reception we got. I came to do the hockey videos. There's not really many hockey videos of foreigner YouTubers doing this on YouTube, and I was like, I want to do it. It's just I was doing it for personal reasons more than getting a bunch of views and making a good boost for the channel. Let me tell you, the response was so good. It's like what a dream come true.
Yes.
In this job, sometimes you travel for work and you got to make the videos for work, and sometimes you travel and it's just fun as heck. When those two things happen at the same time, when it's fun as heck and the work is going very well, it's like the best job in the whole world. It's like, what a job. You know, it's just getting paid to do your passion. It's so great. You know.
Good morning from Canada. Hello, hello. From
Canada.
Daily events worldwide.
Shout out.
Yes. People are saying Ilves are out. Yes, they are. Unfortunately, so we won't see the match in the finals between Tapara and Ilves.
Bummer,
The rivalry.
Good comment here says, when or if you're coming back to Finland in summer, you should watch a game of Finnish Football League. Would love to do this. In fact, we are going to a Swedish football game. We have not got the tickets yet. It'll be next Monday. But unfortunately, the league wasn't being played in Finland. We would have went, but it just wasn't on. I think the match we're going to see in Sweden is, in fact, the first game or the second game of the season. It's just starting now. It's just spring, right? So they're playing now.
This is the main league.
It's the main league in Sweden, first division. I think it'll be the same team we're going to see play football as the same team as hockey, known as Djurgården. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Djurgården.
I will say this, a lot of comments are saying this, and they're absolutely right. One thing I love about Finland, at least my experience in Finland, meeting Estikinen is mind-blowing. I could have never have guessed. We really just came here to make some hockey videos and have fun, and then within the first week, we're shaking hands with a 5-time cup champion, who, by the way, so talkative, so great. I didn't do much. That whole, interview, I didn't do much of anything. I really just let him do it because I was so speechless. I was just like, tell me more, talk about the NHL.
Yeah.
He was really great. He was really friendly, and definitely Esa Tikkanen is one of the best memories of Finland. But more than that, it's one of the best memories of the trip, like the whole trip in all the countries. It's amazing.
Yeah. That
He was
goes
so
with
cool.
kind of like the hospitality of the people of Finland. Finnish people, they're very friendly, very nice, very cheerful, I guess. How do
Very
you
friendly,
explain?
very
Not
nice.
necessarily cheerful, but they're so welcoming.
They're very welcoming, and also they have a good sense of boundaries. So in the hockey arenas, we would meet like 10 people or at least 5 people during one game, and there was never a moment where they were bothering us.
No.
Like, you know that thing you do in conversation where you go, all right, nice seeing you. Like you try to end the conversation. I never had to do that in Finland. People would come up and they would talk to us quickly, and then they would be the one to be like, all right, don't bother you too much, and they would leave. Like they have a good sense of boundaries, you know? Wasn't bothersome at all, because people are drinking in the game and you're worried that someone's gonna come and start talking to you and you just can't get out of the conversation or something.
Yeah.
But Finnish people, very friendly, and they have a good similar to Japan. They're like kind of reserved. They'll come say hi, but they're not gonna bother you.
Very nice hospitality.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too bad I couldn't make it to any of the invites because we were there for just a little while, but we were invited to a barbecue, we were invited to a sauna, we were invited,
some good
Steve
invitations.
was invited to like to
Play hockey twice. I was gonna play hockey, but I decided not to.
But too bad it didn't. None of it happened because we were just in a rush. But maybe next time when we come back to Finland.
Yeah. Oh, Fahad has something interesting. Another reason of me liking ice hockey, it's similar to summer hockey, which is a national sport in Pakistan. Yeah, we call it field hockey. What are you talking about? But it's the same sport, essentially, just on grass. And the stick, you can't use the backhand, so you got a stick handle like over the top like this. That would be fun to watch. I would watch a field hockey game. Not sure how good it is for spectating. I think the field is huge. I don't think you can see everything.
Never watched
like
field hockey, actually.
Yeah, field hockey. And in Finland, they have floorball, which is basically indoor hockey on sneakers. And in Canada, we have roller hockey, which is basically indoor hockey on rollerblades, which is pretty fun to watch. Yeah, it was a good experience in Finland. Now, I got to break up all the loves with the hate. Honestly, it's not really a fair criticism. I'm not gonna say hate, but at the time of year we were there, the weather was the same every day.
Right.
Bad.
It's just bad luck for us.
It's just bad luck for us, and you can't really be upset about it because what do you expect? It's late March, Finland. It's not like we came at the best time of year and got bad luck. It's like the weather is what it is. But we wanted to go around Helsinki more or go around to Bidet, but every day the sky was the color of concrete. Just gray skies and a bit, not even raining, but just like the air is just wet.
Yes.
It was bad weather. I wouldn't say it's a hate. It's not a fair criticism. I understand that it's not a good time of year.
People are saying, come again.
But it was like, we couldn't even get a good day. I think we had like one good day out of like 3 weeks. It was really wake up gray sky. We never saw the sun or a cloud.
Someone said, come during Christmas. It's magical.
That'll be fun. Unicorn, thank you so much. I'm gonna read this. It says Jag Alskar, dig. Jag Alskar, dig. My sweet Ivana and Steve. I'm gonna interpret that. Jag Alskar, dig. It means I continually support you and love you, and I think you guys are the best. That's what that means.
You don't know.
I have no idea. Thank you, Unicorn. This is our longtime member from
People
Serbia.
are saying, what is that? Ay caramba.
People don't know Ay Caramba?
No.
Ay Caramba. What is Ay Caramba? I think it comes from Bart Simpson, doesn't it?
I have no idea.
It's something you say when something goes wrong. I think it's actually Portuguese. Ay Caramba. It's just... Oh, Jag Oscar Dig is I love you in Swedish. Way to go, Unicorn. I should have known it was Swedish. Unicorn on Duolingo. Unicorn is learning 25 languages, but one of them is Swedish. Yeah. Good job, Unicorn. I think Ay Caramba, I would have picked that up from Bart Simpson. When something goes wrong, you say Ay Caramba. It means like, what the heck?
Oh, I think I've heard that, yes.
Ay Caramba. I think it's Portuguese, actually.
Oh, in Timisoara, it's 30 degrees. It's like summertime.
In Timisoara? Wow, it's probably like the hottest day of the year in Brasov. Must be +5. 30 degrees in Timisoara. We should go there, dude.
Are you taking the ferry to Stockholm or flying? We have taken the ferry. We are now in Stockholm. We just arrived, actually. In Stockholm.
26 in Cluj. Bro, Romania's burning up, dude. Wow, it's midsummer in Romania.
Yeah.
Wow, shout out.
And in Stockholm now it's like 6 or something.
It's like 6 over here. We're getting similar weather
It's
to
above 0,
Helsinki.
which is good.
We's in the chat. Hi, Sivana. Yes, video coming of the ferry trip. It's coming on Tuesday. I just finished editing it this morning. Unfortunately, for that trip, when we got on the boat, I was feeling pretty sick. I had a cold. I definitely had a cold. So it's not the most entertaining video. It's a bit shorter. I was gonna go out there and put $10 in the slots and go over here and go over there, but I basically slept the whole day.
Alexi saw you on the ship.
Really?
Yeah, he said.
Oh, that's the one we talked to? Maybe.
Maybe.
We talked to a few people.
Shout out to KC. Hello, KC. Just dropping by to say hi.
KC. Where are you right now? It looks like an arena. No, we're in a little small bar here. Boop, boop. This is the front view. Bing gong. And this is the back view. Bing gong. So it's called the Beef Eater. It's a simple bar. We just came because it's quiet music and relatively cheap beer. Somebody asked what did the beer cost. This half liter cost 76 kroner, potentially krona.
Okay.
When I said that wrong, which is like 9 Canadian, which is like 6 American.
Yeah, cheaper than in Finland.
6 American, so it's ish like €5.5, €5, something like that.
Yeah.
Way cheaper than Finland.
I think Finland,
by the way,
alcohol is so expensive.
what do I love and hate about Finland? Finland's alcohol prices are out of their mind. They got crazy prices. Listen, I won't say the name of the place. I like the place, but when you're eating chicken wings at a really good chicken wing place, and the beer costs €9, it's like,
But
man,
it's not just there; it's everywhere.
it's not.
In every restaurant.
That's why I don't want to name the place to talk about it with them. In a good restaurant or in a good bar, you're looking at €8-9 a beer, which is like, that's a lot, man.
Yeah.
For me, that's a lot. It's a lot. I couldn't afford to drink in Finland.
But you did anyway.
I still did. But I had one beer, you know what I mean? Like usually at dinner I had 2 beers. No, in Finland you have 1 beer because
Yeah.
the alcohol.
But Finnish people get their alcohol from Estonia, and also in the cruise ship we saw a lot of people buying alcohol, boxes of alcohol from the tax-free shop.
Oh, the tax-free, duty-free. Yeah, tax-free shop on the boat. They sell so much beer that they have deals where the beer comes with a little cart to trolley it out on. That's the deal. You get 4 cases of beer and a trolley for free to walk out of the boat with a trolley of beer. We didn't buy a trolley of beer, but yeah, a lot of people buying beer there because in Finland the prices are crazy
Yeah.
for beer. The alcohol tax, right? It's a lot. How much did you travel from Finland to Sweden? The price of the boat for our room was €188. But the price of dinner was €46 a person.
Yes.
So 46 times 2 is 92. Plus the 188, you're looking at 270. A
The
solid,
food is expensive in the
solid,
inside of the.
a solid 280 rather, euro. 280 euro. Probably still worth it because the first day we were on the boat, it was terrible weather, just concrete skies. But the second day on the boat, which is the day we were getting off the boat, the skies were clear and it's really beautiful. Really worth it. Little islands, kind of look like Algonquin Park in Canada. Look like camping in Ontario. The water is kind of blue but kind of dark, looks almost like lake water. And then the little islands with like rocks and evergreen trees. Really beautiful ride.
Yes.
So it's probably worth it to do the party boat at least once. Obviously, probably
And if you are
way
going
faster
to
to
Sweden,
fly, but
anyway, you can either drive or fly. I mean, flying there is almost the same price. So.
if it's the same price, obviously the boat's way slower, but the boat was a good experience. It was a bummer that I was sick for it, but the
Yeah,
boat was a
someone
good
did ask, did
experience.
you do karaoke on the boat?
I didn't do any of that stuff. I was feeling sick, and I didn't even go to the karaoke. We were gonna go, and I was like, I'd rather just do what I have to do for the video and go lie down.
We did
So
see a show,
we just saw one show. It was quite good.
like a dance singing show
Like a dancing, singing, sort of like Halloween-inspired costumes and dancing and singing.
with acrobats
With
and
some acrobats. It was pretty good. Here's one Finnish beer on me, €9.
Zani Whooper. Woohoo!
See,
Thank
Ivana?
you.
That's a free, and that's almost a beer and a half in Sweden. So I will say, cheers to that. Cheers to that. I will say what I love about Finland, and actually it's the same first impressions here in Sweden, in Stockholm at least. It's a very respectable place. Like in Toronto, and maybe this is too, just my personal, just being from Toronto. There's parts of Toronto. We have a homelessness problem. There's people who are on drugs. I could imagine as a first-time person who's in Toronto, tourist just going there, you might stumble into someone who's scary to deal with. It happens. It's a real phenomenon in Toronto. There are people around who are, on drugs usually, sort of suffering in public. Finland and Sweden are both very respectable places. There's not a lot of graffiti, not a lot of homelessness, a lot of just people who present themselves to the world like, what are you looking at? That kind of person. Seems like a very respectable place. People are tucked in, people are doing the right thing. Oh, Ken, it's so funny. Is this an ice hockey channel now? Hey, I just give the people what they want. We did one hockey video because we had the title in mind. NHL fan reacts to Finnish hockey. I thought that was good. And it went so well, we said,
how
more
many
hockey, more hockey, more
videos
hockey.
now?
We can count. We
We didn't plan to make that much.
did an IFK video, 2 Jokerits, right? Another IFK for Estikinen.
Yeah.
That's 4. Ilves and
Tapara.
Tapara. So we did 6 hockey videos.
We have another one. No.
6 hockey videos is pretty good. Just kidding, they look like fun. Well, for me, Ken, it's the easiest video to make because I can talk about hockey. The first game, Ivana, I don't know if the video is going to be 10 minutes, 15 minutes. See what I can do.
Yeah.
Those hockey videos are half an hour long because I can't shut up. I'm talking about systems. I'm talking about goalies' heights, and
Yeah.
I'm talking about the referees. I'm talking about the crowd. it just comes out of me. It's very easy to do hockey stuff, but it's my favorite. The real dream, I told Ken this before, is to do a Dallas Cowboys videos. I mean, that would be those would be hour and a half long. I would talk all game about Dallas Cowboys systems and players and who's hot this week and who's injured and who we drafted and I know all the players, you know. So stay tuned. We're gonna build the bus and we're gonna go on our Dallas Cowboys road trip. That's a real dream. I think it'll work because all the sports videos we do work to some degree. So I think the Dallas Cowboys stuff will work. Steve, the one where you met this famous player, who would he be in the football or soccer world? Brilliant question. I wish I had a better soccer knowledge to understand this. So he's definitely not like Ronaldo, not the best player. He's like one category below that, but all he does is win championships. So I don't know who the player is, Ken. Maybe you can help me on this one.
Who's like Ronaldo?
Ronaldo, if he's the best ever, is like Gretzky.
But
Or if he's
won 4.
Okay, if Ronaldo's the best of his
SL
generation,
won 5.
maybe Ronaldo would be like Sidney Crosby, like best of this generation. But Esa Tikkanen is a 5-time champion, which is unheard of, and he's a superstar player. But he's not in the category of best player ever. You know what I mean? He's like Video Mark, dude.
Thank you, Video Mark.
Maybe Ken can help us. Esa Tikkanen would be like Ruud Gullit. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, help me out, guys. I don't know enough about football. I don't know enough players, I mean. Let's show some more honest Finnish love to this beautiful couple. Video Mark. Video Mark. Video Mark. Mary Travel's in the chat. Mary Travel says Cowboys video reported and analyzed by Steve. Dude, in stadium Cowboys video, I think I could really do a good job of that. It will be the same experience. You gotta get seats right in the 50-yard line. It's gonna be expensive. You guys see both end zones, and you do the same thing you did in hockey. Analyze the flow of the game, and it is a bit harder to capture every scoring play in American football because it could happen any time. Hockey gets more flow to it, but you can capture most of the plays. There's a big jumbotron for the replays. The Dallas Cowboys, what a dream come true. If I can make money watching the Cowboys play, what kind of? That's
They're
crazy.
like Ilves and Toronto Maple Leafs. All your teams.
Yeah. Cowboys is Toronto Maple Leafs. Most famous team makes so much money they can't win a darn thing. They stink every year. I think I just thought of something. If you donate to the chat, you should be considered in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Video Mark is not a member, but I mean, don't worry about the membership, Video Mark. You're in the Discord. We'll give it to him. We'll send it to him personally. It's only fair.
Sure.
The commitment he's made to the channel is bigger than one membership.
Yeah.
He's in. We'll get you. He's a member at this point. Honorary member. Are you over 40? If I'm asked politely. Not quite.
Who are you asking? Me or Steve or both?
Ivana doesn't look over 40.
Do we look over 40?
Let's do it in the chat. Guess my age and guess here. I'll give you a guess my age and guess Ivana's age. Closest one gets a free membership. No, I'm kidding. I'm not over 40. I'm barely over 30. "19-year-old young couple." Wow, big fan, no meanie. Fan for life. 16 years old. Perfect. No pressure. I'm not embarrassed of my age. I'm 33.
Maybe we look over 30, Steve. People are just being nice.
I mean, we act over 30. A lot of my jokes are dad jokes. You know? Awesome. So I guess to answer your question, Ken Abroad, I guess it's somebody said Ruud Gullit. Hard to know. Also, the thing about football and or soccer is there's so many different leagues that are really good. It's not clear in football what the best league is, whereas the NHL is clearly the best league. So it's unclear. Someone that all they do is win championships, but they're not necessarily the leading scorer on the team. Something like this. Anyway, good question, Ken. It was interesting to discuss. Your dad jokes are top notch. I'm practicing for future events. Going to email you another YouTube travel couple I follow. They traveled to the UK and brought a van to live in, and they're going to tour Europe, just like you guys want to. First video was today. Sounds good, Zaki. Hit us up on the email. Maybe we'll bump into them. Ivana 27, Steve 3. Not a bad guess, actually. Somebody gets 47, banned. Somebody gets 55, banned.
Oh, God.
Steve 46, banned. We're losing subscribers if I'm kicking people off the channel.
Ay,
I'm just kidding. I'm just
ay.
kidding.
Oh God.
39. Anyway. Was the ferry good? The ferry was a good experience. I think they did a good job. I was unfortunately sick for it, so I didn't do much. But for what it is, it's pretty cool. It is a bit like, I wouldn't say it's a tourist trap, but it's one of those places where like, they're just trying to make you spend money all the time. Go to the casino, go buy a beer. It's very like, I don't want to say Las Vegas, not that level, but very self-indulgent. Buy some more, eat some more chocolate, have some more gambling, drink some more beer,
Party.
Party place. You can see the value in taking the ferry rather than flying, especially if you were like a group of 5 guys or something. You have a baby face, Steve. Baby face with also the baby forehead, no? That's funny because babies are bald, and yet when you go bald, you look old. That's not fair. You know what I mean? I look like a baby. I look like
Sometimes
a
old
young.
people look like babies. Sometimes babies look like old.
Actually, old people and babies have a lot in common,
Yeah.
right? Ivana looks so young. What is the secret, Ivana? Are all Asian girls like that? Take it away.
Unicorn.
Ivana. What is your
Thanks so
skincare
much.
routine, Ivana?
That's such a nice compliment. I don't have one. To be honest, sometimes I don't even use like facial soap. I just use like body soap, like usual soap.
Which, by the way, is a total myth.
Really?
Yeah, you
I
just-
try to buy
different soap?
facial soap.
No, I'm saying
but
no. I mean, the idea of facial soap, that's a myth.
How do you know?
How could there be different soap for your face? It's all
It's more
skin.
gentle.
I don't believe it. Honestly, I will say this, and this is gonna make me sound like I'm 85 years old, but you know those soaps that go like that? What are they called? Body wash?
Yeah.
Hate it.
Why?
Can't stand it. That's a scam. Okay? That's perpetrated by big
Why if it's
soap.
cheaper than Luggage?
Because once you do this, what happens? Half it's in the drain.
It's because you can't use it properly.
No, bar of soap is the only way to go. I want a white bar of soap. I don't want any branding on it. I want a no branded, plain bar of soap. That's the
I
best
don't think there
option.
is one.
Best option. That squirt bottle is perpetrated by big soap. It's all a conspiracy. It's all going down the drain. That stuff is wasted. You buy a bottle, you use it once, it's half empty every time. I've never seen a full bottle of body wash. It's always half empty. Bar of soap is the only way to go. Bar of soap is crazy. No, really. I'm big time bar of soap. Tony's a soap man.
I like the liquid man.
No, me, I'm a bar of soap man. I'm a bar of soap man.
I like liquid because you don't drop it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you drop your bar soap and you feel like, oh, germs all over. Now I gotta wrap this in my body.
Another myth perpetrated by big soap. How can soap be dirty? Soap cannot be dirty. In the essence,
it can.
in the molecular structure of soap is the essence of cleanliness. You cannot have dirty soap. You can have dirt on top of the soap, but the soap itself cannot be dirty. Once the soap becomes dirty, it stops being soap. I believe what I just said to be true, by the way. What are we talking about again? We got off topic.
So, I don't know.
No, but really, I'm a big time bar soap man. Wash the soap with another soap. Ay caramba. Soap bars are bad. You guys are out of your minds. Bar of soap is the only way to go. Have you ever been to a soap factory, Steve? It really stinks. From Carla. Carla has inside knowledge on a lot of factors.
Huh.
The soap factory. Soap factory smells bad. That is key information. By the way, guys, if you ever want to do something crazy, don't do it. But it's on YouTube. You can put a bar of soap in a microwave, and it's unbelievable what happens. Don't do it, but YouTube it. It's really crazy.
I've never seen
It's
it.
amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, Rovaniemi is where Santa is.
Tourist place in Finland because it's full of snow and Christmas. Yeah, Finland is. This is the thing. We gotta be honest with you guys. Part of our intention here is. Oh, Zachy made a good point about the soap issue. So the first 25% of body wash disappears, right? We know that. But the last 25% of a bar of soap disappears, right? Once it gets too small,
Right.
soap is just an inefficient product. You just can't really maximize it to the last drop, can you?
The bar soap turns into black sauce.
The bar soap turns into black sausage. Oh, in the microwave. Had to make soap in a chemistry class years ago. I guess it stinks because of the sulfur.
By the way, I like the
Like,
blood sausage in Finland. It was pretty good. I like it.
Not bad. Not
Good.
bad.
I didn't like it when I tried it in Korea, but I guess it's different, completely different. The one in Finland.
The one in
so
Korea
good.
was almost not edible. Tasted like blood. Tasted like. This is the thing too.
It's not good.
The one in Korea we got, somehow we got it ice cold. And all the comments from Korean people said, I don't know why that guy gave you a cold one. Nobody eats it that way. I guess he asked us, you want cold? And we were like, yeah. Well, but it was a miscommunication.
Why did we say we wanted it cold?
Well, he asked in Korean, and we were like, sure, just give it that one.
Oh.
And so all of the people in the chat were like, he should know not to give you that. You definitely don't want
Yeah.
that. It's impossible
The
to
blood
eat.
sausage is good. I like it.
They make fake cheese from that 25% left of the soap. Oh. Can't you somehow merge a new soap bar to the old soap bar? That's the right technique. The old one sticks to the new
Sometimes
one.
it's hard.
Now listen, I'm a bar soap man myself. I mean, all these newfangled soap designs. By the way, Ivana, if she had the opportunity, you would be a loofah lady, wouldn't you? Loofah is a scam.
No, I use it's like a towel, but it's kind of like a loofah.
Loofah is also a scam perpetrated by Big Soap.
No, it's not. It gets rid of your black stuff on your skin. It's true because I tried it before. Maybe you don't pay enough attention to your. You don't even wash your legs. You just let the.
Oh, that's obvious, Ivana. Read a
just
book
let
about
the-
gravity,
You
please.
just let the soap go down and you think it's
www.gravity.com.
washing
You
your
think I'm gonna
legs.
bend over and wash my legs? I wash over here,
I
and then
wash-
gravity does the job,
I wash
Ivana.
every single toes on my foot, on my feet.
Listen, if you're bending over and washing your legs, I mean, you get too much free time. I'm a busy man. I wash the shoulders, I wash the armpits, I wash the face and the crotch, and I'm out. That's the job's done. The toes, I'm standing in soapy water. The toes are done.
Oh,
Every man watching this video right now knows for a fact they don't wash their legs. If you're a man and you think you wash your legs, write it in the
was one
chat.
from Florida.
Florin.
Not up.
No, really, men don't wash their legs. I don't believe in legs.
Gross.
Shampoo every time? Question mark. You wanna?
No, because my
That's
hair
gross.
will be my
Now
hair will
that,
be too dry.
You want to talk about gross? Oh my gosh, you gotta shampoo every time, Ivana. I shampoo every time.
Really?
Hey, been watching your content. Look at this. Look at this. Arms, yes. Legs once a month. I'm telling you, Ivana. I'm telling you the facts. Don't act like I'm telling you the false news. This is real life, man. Poor Ivana. He doesn't wash his legs. Feet get washed with the soapy water. Exactly. You will
I
have
wash
to
my
later
feet
in
with
life
soap.
because you get spots. Oh gosh, I do wash everything. Is that wrong? Oh, Alexander Pathru coming
I
through.
wash everything. That's not wrong.
The real trick is to use a shower brush. Smearing the soap on you does nothing compared to a brush. Man, I didn't think we were going to talk this much about showering. Wrong, Steve. KC says I wash my feet and toes
There
too.
you go.
All right, so I might be dirtier than most people. It seems like I'm uniquely smelly. You do more leg sessions in the gym than in the shower. Yeah, I do legs in the gym, not in the shower.
And someone else spotted us on the cruise.
Cool. Shout out. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we met a few people there.
I noticed we lost about 20 viewers when I told them I don't wash my legs, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and refrain moving forward.
Too cold in Canada. No, we have hot water in Canada.
Yeah, sure. Also, I will say this: the winter is a time of less showering. Ivana maybe washes more because of the heat in Indonesia. You're born and raised. When you sweat, you gotta wash. In the winter, you can go 2-3 days no shower. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Smelly cat, smelly cat. What are they feeding you?
But I still wash my feet, even though you don't. In
No.
the winter, you don't wash your bodies, but I still
No.
wash my face and my feet.
I will only wash my feet if they're visibly dirty, like covered in mud. Other than that, the job's done. Did you notice? Oh, I didn't say that. Good idea, Tapio.
Yes.
Tapio_M.
There is Bidet in Finland.
Things I love about Finland, the hose.
Yeah.
They call it a bidet, but to me a bidet is another unit. It looks like a toilet you sit on it. Anyway, it's a bidet, but it's the hose. The hose bidet, big fan. Big fan.
Yes.
First time I discovered that was in Southeast Asia, probably Malaysia or Thailand.
Probably Indonesia.
Maybe Indonesia.
What was the first country you went to in Southeast Asia?
Thailand.
Maybe Thailand then.
Yeah, love the bidet. In Canada, we're a land of no bidet, and these people are missing out. Never tried the hose. My mom was in the land of the hose. She was up close and personal, front row seats to the hose,
It's the best.
and she did not use the hose. Opportunity missed,
I
mom.
almost don't know what to do now if there's
Game
no bidet.
changer. Game changer. If there's no bidet, I hold it. Yep. I've been 3 weeks holding it because wrong country, you know. Just kidding. It's bidet is like game changer. Hello there. You should see Tampere, the areas boys called Kumeli, sketch Finland, in Sweden. Yeah, we're in Sweden now. We will come back to Finland, so let us know some more recommendations. The bidet hose is absolute genius. We may not have broadcastable names for it. Fair. But with the water pressure, yeah, you gotta get the water pressure. It's right. You really gotta power wash the undercarriage. You know what I mean? Yeah, big fan. Big fan. It's the only way to go. We won't talk about it too much because it's.
Get in our bus.
We gotta get a bidet in the bus, Ivana. What did Carla say? If there's no bidet or hose, I can't.
Yes,
It's
even
funny when
Brussels
in
they
other
have it.
countries, I go to the bath right after the number 2. I've done it also. Bathroom and shower. The worst case scenario, you have a shower, come out, and you gotta go to the bathroom. Ah,
Talking about bathroom, I need to
2 showers
toilet.
back to back. Okay, go ahead. All right, you're stuck with me. Quick, let's talk about manly stuff. Cigars and gambling. Marcio Silva, hello from Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. Any more footage from Finland still to be uploaded? No. The next video is coming on Tuesday. Is leaving Finland and going to Sweden on the boat. I was sick. It's not the best video ever. But it's a decent video. Just edited this morning. And then Wednesday will be a hockey video. Then we'll be into Swedish series. The question from Video Mark says, the plans in Sweden. So far, we got 2 games this week. Tuesday and Thursday is a team called Djurgårdens here in Stockholm. They are unfortunately in 2nd division, so it's not 1st division, but they're a huge fan base. Their attendance is more than 5,000. You know, on the website you can see all the attendance. So their attendance has been more than 5K. Although I think after Stockholm we'll go to a different city because in Division 1 there are teams who put up 10K audience, 10,000 fans, like every video, especially in the playoffs. So I think we'll try to go to unfortunately Stockholm's in 2nd division, but other than that, we don't have much planned. We'll always do the usual suspects, which is like supermarket tour, first impressions of Stockholm, walking around and seeing all the tourist sites. Maybe we'll do a food video, I'm sure. But our plan was eventually to go to Copenhagen because that's kind of on the way. But I think we're gonna do some Sweden stuff and then boogie back to Finland because I feel like the Finnish series is unfinished. Unfinished? Hey, that's a joke. I feel like it's incomplete. We want to do more Finnish stuff. Also, if the weather, like in a month or in 3 weeks even, if we get some blue skies in Finland, that'll be kind of nice. So, food video in Sweden is the cost of a hotel room. Our hotel room costs, not hotel, our accommodation costs like 800 kroner, which is like
That's like the cheapest one.
100 Canadian, which is like 70 American, so like 65 euro. I'm gonna say 65 euro based on 4 different conversions, which could be a bit off. By the way, when you left, we lost 40 viewers, Ivana.
Huh?
When you left, we lost 40.
Oh no.
Are they here for you more than me? Am I not as good looking as I once imagined? Yeah, when you left, Ivana, the live stream went down the tubes, man. Ay, caramba.
What else do you like about Finland?
Okay, love and hate about Finland. That's about all I got. That's why I wanted the live stream better because full video would be a 5 minute.
Yeah, most of the apartments, Airbnbs are good in Finland. You know,
True.
they always have a coffee maker.
Oh, I got some things I like to say. Yes, every Airbnb had a coffee machine.
Yeah.
Here we are in Sweden, no coffee machine. Oh,
No
I miss
coffee
Finland
machine.
even more. Love about Finland, the coffee machine. I will say this. It's not a love or a hate, it's just a unique fact. In Finland, the how do you say it in English? Faucet. The faucet at the kitchen sink or the bathroom sink. When you put it to max, it's like 60% of max. And you go, what's going on here? And there's a button on the back. You gotta almost use two hands to unlock the full water pressure. Now, at first glance, very frustrating. You're using water pressure. But as it turns out, you don't need full water pressure very often. It does use a lot less water.
I thought it was pretty strong.
It's a water-saving idea. In order to go full blast, you really got to unlock that feature, which happened in every single Airbnb we stayed, and I think it's kind of a good idea. I don't know if you Finnish people know that. That's unique. But I didn't see that before. If you come back after the 8th, you can get better weather. Yeah, as of right now, I'm watching the series.
Soon, the 8th of April.
Yeah, we'll be back later than that, so it should get better weather. We're watching the series on Liga. It looks like like 2 weeks from now will be the first game of the final series, depending on how many games are in the semifinals. So we got some time, and then we can come back about April 10, April 14, something like this. My mom and Carla are saying something. Steve, you are the plus. Ivana is the show.
No.
I'm just here for the addition. Ivana is the show and Steve is the plus. Carla's the best. It's a great comment. Although my heart is broken and I'll never forgive you. Another member from KC. Another member from
Ooh,
KC.
thanks, Casey. Yeah, I would think the accommodation, at least B&Bs in Finland, is better than here. But we've only stayed in one.
Which one's better?
In Finland.
The prices.
Prices and also quality.
Quality. Finland has some nice places. Pretty good
Yeah.
value. Still expensive, like compared to a lot of countries we go, but it's manageable.
Yeah,
In nice places.
yeah.
The first Airbnb we had in Helsinki was amazing.
Yeah, we got a good deal on that one.
It was unbelievably good. It was like it didn't make sense how good it was.
Yeah.
By the way, I just learned this. A lot of people in Sweden are drinking Guinness. Yeah, more than a few. I've seen like 4 already. Guinness. I wish I had this too. Finnish language sounds a bit like Irish sometimes.
Really?
I noticed it sounds a bit like Irish.
Huh.
Do an impression of someone talking Finnish, Ivana. It's hard to do.
I can only follow it after I see it on TV,
It's
and
hard.
then I can kind
It
of.
sounds a bit Irish. Be like, hi, did I? It sounded a bit Irish to me. But then again, I thought Georgian sounded like Russian and Arabic, and everybody hated that analysis in
Yeah.
the comments. So, my language analysis. Never listen to monolinguists talk about languages. Okay. Come in summer, all the time light. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see midnight sun. That's an interesting thing too.
Really?
You should
Until
watch
midnight.
Forjestad BK. Yes. This is a team we probably will go see. Forjestad. Remember we saw this?
Oh yeah.
They are like
Top number one, yes.
west of here and a bit south, kind of towards Copenhagen, which was our original plan. Go there, then go Copenhagen. Then we might scratch Copenhagen and go back to Helsinki
Yeah.
or back to Tampere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Forjestad, that's the team that every game in the playoffs has 10,000 people, sometimes 12,000. Whereas the one we're going to see on Tuesday is more like 5,000 because second division. Finnish and Irish, I feel that. Yeah, I think I might be right. Maybe it sounds Irish because no one understands it. But it sounds like a little bouncy. It sounds a bit like an Irish.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna.
I don't know.
I'm not
It
gonna.
sounds
mimic
Swedish
it.
to me.
Swedish sounds more German, no?
No, I think Finnish and Swedish language sound similar.
What is the
when
closest?
people speak?
By the way, sidebar question: what do they speak in Estonia?
I don't know.
I think Estonians speak Finnish. Okay, 2 questions. How many countries speak Finnish, and what is the closest language to Finnish? I gotta say, really close to Finnish. Got it. I know that on some website I went to a long time ago, Estonian, they were joking around calling it Little Finland, which maybe is offensive. I don't know, but at the time it was Little
Is it
Finland.
smaller than Finland?
Tiny little country.
Oh.
Right there's those countries all in a row. It's like Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. They're all the same size, it seems like. And what language are they speaking? Latvian and Lithuanian? But I feel like Latvian and Lithuanian are more Russian. These are all things I've decided based on no research, so I could be wrong. I feel like Latvia and Lithuania are very Russian, and Estonia is very Finnish. Check me in the comments. Ivana, Swedish is way different from Finnish.
Yes, I'm sure it's way different, but to me, in a foreign ear, it sounds similar when
Fair.
people speak.
Sweden language is a mix of English and German and some Nordic. There are a lot of words here in Sweden that are similar to English, like clementine oranges, clementiner. Beets are
Also
like
in
called.
Finland.
Finland is less. I think Swedish is more similar to English, but I could be wrong by that. This is just my first impressions. Feel free to say totally wrong, Steve. They speak funny Finnish in Estonia. Okay, that's funny. Latvian and Lithuanian languages are not related to Finnish, even though Estonian is. Kind of what I thought. That's kind of what I thought. Estonia stole Finland's national anthem. Wow, they just changed the country name. Okay, interesting. I love Latvia from Pamela. Yeah, I wanted to go to Latvia on this trip too. The thing is, we went to Finland and everything changed because Finland just took a lot of time. We're planning 2 weeks in Finland. We stayed for 3 weeks and then we're going back. So everything changed because of the greatness of Finland. This is what happened. We got sidetracked in Finland. But I was hoping to go to Riga. I really want to go to Riga because one of the most interesting chess players from Riga. They call him the magician from Riga. So I was wanting to go to Riga, but
Georgia.
it's just
Georgian
Finland
language.
non-stop. I
I was
described.
asking what Georgian language.
Do
And
you
to
like
me-
Georgian language?
How did it sound like? You said it
To
sounded
me, Georgia sounded like Russian multiplied by Arabic.
Yeah.
Had some eats and eats like
And
Russian, and
people
also
on
had some
the
like.
And people
like-
on the comment says Georgian language is older than those two languages.
yeah, people didn't like the comparison to those. Also,
And
I think there's some tension there between Russia and maybe
The
there's no
writing,
comparison.
it's just sounds like it looks like threes, number three,
3 and W and E.
D and
The
G.
writing in Georgian, the characters look very Lord of the Rings. Look very elvish. You know, like when you see the ring, the one ring with the writing on it, it looks like Georgian.
Oh,
It looks like that.
You're right.
It
you're
does look
right,
like that.
you're right.
You know. Do you know that people in Portugal are worried because Portuguese kids are speaking Brazilian Portuguese because of the soap operas? Interesting.
That's funny.
That's very interesting. If you visit Latvia, try Kavas. That's solid stuff. Okay. I'm excited for Latvia. I would go there. Visit the 3 Baltic states. All are great. Yeah, that would be good trip. Latvia. Oh, what's the map? It would be Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania in order, going south. That would be a fun trip. Most languages in Europe belong to the Indo-European language tree, but Finnish and Estonian do not. They are Uralic languages along with Hungarian. Oh, Finnish is related to Hungarian. So if you speak Finnish, the easiest language to learn would be Estonian, almost the same. Now, if you speak Finnish and Estonian, the easiest language to learn would be Hungarian. Is it right? I didn't think that. That's funny how language goes like that. It kind of like jumps a
But
few
Finland,
countries.
the two main languages in Finland, I think, is Finnish and Swedish.
But they're not so closely related. More, they
Yeah.
are closely geographically related. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hungarian differs from Finnish a lot. Okay, my bad. But they are related in their. They're both Uralic, which is a new word I never saw in my life. Uralic. Uralic languages. Got it. Cool. Well, Tolkien was very inspired by Finnish, like the Elven languages in Lord of the Rings. Oh, really? Bro, take off that hat. Sorry, Ilves fan in the comments. Yeah, Tolkien was very inspired by Finnish. That's interesting. No, Hungarian is way too distant from Finnish and Estonian to really make it easy. There's only grammatical similarities. Got it. Got it. Yeah, Yarmo's right. You're in an Irish bar. That's true. That's why I drink Guinness. Not because it's so popular, because you're an Irish bar. Fair. Hungarian is very distant. It's not particularly easy to learn for Finnish speakers. There are many Swedish loan words from Finnish, so that's probably why there's more familiarity. Fair. Got it. Will the Toronto Maple Leafs ever win a Stanley Cup in the year? Video mark. A lot of people, when I was in the Finnish hockey arenas, they would ask me about the Leafs. I actually think, and this is a bit mystical, but I think the Toronto Maple Leafs are cursed. There's something deeply wrong that's supernatural. There's no way this team with so much money and so many fans and so much effort, they've been so bad for so long. To be clear, they haven't been so bad. They make the playoffs, they go on a run, but they haven't even been in the finals. Like, they're not even close. I think there's something deeply wrong, whether it's like the ownership thing where it's looked at more of a business than as a sports franchise. I don't know what it is, but I think there's something deeply wrong with the Leafs because the last time they won was 1967. It's like more than 50 years ago. and they're the number one most profitable, most valuable hockey team in the world, and they can't even get close. I think they potentially are cursed, or something is wrong with this. Just the entire philosophy. If they win, I'll go out of my mind. I'll be so happy. But I just don't think. I don't really have faith. I watch the playoffs and stuff, but I don't really think it's even possible. I think it's looked at as a business rather
It's like
than.
Ilves.
Oh yeah, or the Dallas Cowboys too. It's like they're looked at as a business, and so they make money, they make good business moves, but they're not thinking like we gotta win. They're thinking like we gotta make money. Something like this is going on with the Leafs. There are other sports where some massively rich teams just can't do it. The Knicks, the Red Sox, yeah. Sometimes you don't want to be that rich. You want to have a young or like an underdog mentality where we gotta figure this out and you take some risks. You know, it's not so much about making money. It's more about like we gotta win. Soon the ice hockey championships begin. Yeah, cool. Finland versus Canada in the finals. Sounds good to me. Like the Cowboys, said Alexander Patzer. Exactly like the Cowboys. To be a Leafs fan and a Cowboys fan, I mean, it's just monotony. It's just the same thing every year. But I love it. Like, it was too much. Will you make the Discord public for everyone as a present for Easter? What do you guys think, Florin? Should we make a public Discord? It'll be flooded with people. It'll maybe get more people in it, but maybe it'll be not so exclusive. I like it being exclusive. I'll follow what you guys want. It's your server as much as my server. I'm okay with opening the Discord to people who donate. Because if you donate to the channel, I think you should be in the Discord. Same like membership. Do you need to police the Discord? This is the thing, Zaki. Right now, I do no policing of the Discord because it's all members. It's all people who put money in. If you open it to the public, you're gonna get some trolls and bots, and I'm worried about doing that. Right now, the Discord is only joy. There's no work on like, oh, I gotta ban people or something. It's, you know, the YouTube comments are open to everybody, and it can be hectic because people call me lame and awful names that I have to ban people. The Discord has had zero problems. This is why I kind of like the Discord being exclusive. The small barrier of $1 a month gets rid of all the freaks. It really does. All the mean, awful people, you know? So, Florin, I think what we'll do is keep the Discord private. It will grow. In a year from now or 2 years from now, there could be 1,000 people on Discord. It's unlikely they'd be rude because they had to pay to get in. You're not going to pay to be crazy. You're going to pay to get yourself kicked off, you know? So, I think we'll keep the Discord private. It's a nice place. Yeah, keep it close, says Mickey. Yeah, I think we'll keep it close. That's why you must give up on the other teams and become an Atletico Minas Gerais. We were 50 years without a national championship until 2022. Oh, that's a great story, Carla, and it gives me hope that the Leafs can one day win. I really don't have much faith in the Leafs. Doesn't even seem possible, but I hope they win. Is there any cultural thing from Finland you will bring home? Great question. Great question.
We should bring the ultras culture.
I wish we could bring the ultras in the hockey games. That's so great. A cultural thing from Finland you could bring home. It's a good question. I had to think about it more. I'm blanking. I don't have anything off the top of my head.
Because Finland is very similar to Canada, really.
In a lot of ways, it's very
Yeah.
similar. I have nothing off the top of my head. It's a good question, though.
What is some of the cultural thing that Finnish people do
That's similar to Canada?
that's not similar?
Oh, like I said.
Sauna is number
so
one.
I was really happy that when I said Canada times Japan equals Finland, it was a bit of a shot in the dark. And all the comments said, yeah, that's good. I like that. That's right. So that's the difference, really, is Finnish people are more quiet, more like Japanese, more reserved.
So is Canada, though.
Canadians, if you go to a Leafs game, you'll see some drunk people who are yelling and being kind of
Another
obnoxious.
one from Video Mark.
Video Mark.
Thanks, Video Mark.
Dun, 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 dun.
I love you, honest
Video
people.
Mark.
Please.
Okay, we're gonna push to another half an hour. It's 1 hour now. It's about ending
Okay.
time. But with Video Mark here, we can't be going, hey, thanks for the donation. I gotta go close. So we're gonna push it, man. No, but it's the thing about Canada is, and I'm not trying to be rude to my own place, but it's less respectable. Finnish people are very respectable. There's not people in the street
Oh, okay.
who are acting obnoxious, drunk people in the games. It's pretty respectable. You know what I mean?
True. I've never seen like drunk people on the
They
game.
never saw a drunk person in the game.
Yeah.
Which you'll see that in Toronto. See somebody who's got a problem? Hey,
Yes,
we're
yes,
talking
true,
you see that kind of
true.
shit. Also, and I will say this, and this is not to be judgmental, but in Finland they have this heavy metal culture, which I don't know anything about. It's totally different than I don't understand it. But for instance, we went to the museum, which the museum stunk anyway, but it was the Helsinki City Museum. So unfortunately, the National Museum of Finland is closed for 3 years. It was a real bummer because I would have went there on the first day. I love that. I would have loved it, that kind of museum. But anyway, so in exchange of that, we go to the Helsinki City Museum. The guy working there was clearly a heavy metal guy. He's got the nose ring. He's got like 3 eye rings. He's got half the head shaved and like long hair on top and like a tattoo up the side of the neck. He's a gnarly looking dude. But within his gnarly thing, his shirt was tucked in and he was very sharp and very well spoken. It's perfect English and everything. So like even the people who are, you know, not this textbook person, they're the counterculture or whatever. And because working at a museum, probably has a degree in history, probably sharp as a tack, super well spoken, friendly, and so it's just very more respectable, you know. Maybe hardcore guy. Yeah, Carlos says maybe a hardcore guy, not metal. I don't know the difference, but he had like shaved over here with like long hair on the top and the side, like uneven haircut with a tattoo up here and like rings. And he was so kind and sharp, and it was like, oh, see, in Canada, if you see someone like that, you might think they might be, you know what I mean? The people who work in the museums don't look like that.
Some are maybe art museum.
Maybe art museum.
Like they're more artsy more than not gangster, but artsy.
Yeah, my mom says don't judge a book by its cover. This is what I mean. In Finland, it's very like the people are respectable. Even if you're into the counterculture, whether it's skateboarding, whether it's heavy metal, some sort of counterculture thing, you're still respectable. Toronto, sometimes people are not so respectable.
More wild, maybe.
More wild, and we got homelessness, and we got drug addiction, and we got people that you would just kind of avoid. You see them and go, oh gosh, you know?
Right.
Maybe I'm sounding very judgmental, but sometimes the craziest looking people are the nicest. This is also very true. Yes, agreed.
Steve looks crazy sometimes.
My orange sunglasses and my blue hat. No, but that would be a main difference I would say from Finland to Canada is they don't have like a bunch of graffiti and broken stuff. Even like a group of guys hanging around and they just look like they're up to no good, you know? We had that in Canada. Flicking cigarettes in the street and just kind of being rough, you know? They just seem more respectable in Finland. Not sure if what I'm saying makes sense, but we have not lost tons of viewers. I always watch the viewer count. If I start on a topic and the viewer goes way down, I go, steer over here. You know? I think it's more respectable. That's what I would say. Honestly, you might not have the visibility as a tourist to that part of Finland because it's there. Helsinki has places that are a lot more rough. That's true too, Davio. That's true. I'm sure there's a place where it's more rough. But my feeling is if you were a tourist in Toronto, first day, because I know a couple from Romania that went to Toronto, and their vlog was like, oh my gosh, homeless people all like bothering me. That was their vlog title. Was like, they were just walking down the main area, the main strip. They were walking down Bloor Street, like right at Bloor and Eglinton, main strip in Toronto, and there was like, you know, people bothering them that were not respectable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was their first impression. And I felt bad for them. I was like, dang, my country has this problem where if you're just a tourist, you get bothered by people who are screaming, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't have that experience in Finland. At all. But to be clear, like Tapio said, I didn't check out the whole entire city. So I'm sure it's there somewhere. Yeah, Florin, Chrissy Siralu. The title of their vlog. To be clear, the whole vlog's in Romanian, so I couldn't understand. No subtitles. But I translated the title at least. And the title said, came to Toronto and I was bothered by homeless people the whole time. And I was like, oh, darn it.
And we found Finland very safe as well.
Safe, respectable. It's different, you know, it's different.
Yeah.
Maybe it's there in Helsinki, but it's more obviously there in Toronto. Because the place they were, I watched the video. I don't know what they're talking about. It's in Romanian, but I know the exact place they are. They're at Bloor and Eglinton. It's like the main corner. That's like Senate Square almost.
Yeah.
To go to Senate Square, there's nobody around who's bothering you who's on drugs or something, you know? They do that type of clickbait, says Florin. Oh, so maybe it's that clickbait thing. Oh. But in the video, you saw the people. I mean, there's people bothering them. Whether they did it on purpose or not, I don't know. Anyway, just an example of, I think if you're in Toronto for the first time, you might, oh gosh, look at this rough thing. Maybe they saw a guy with a yogurt hat and they were so sorry that they didn't want to give you more hardship. That's what it was. I was wearing the yogurt hat and they went, stay away from that guy. He's the one to watch out for. They avoided me. Anyway, maybe that's a bit off topic, but yeah, I feel like Helsinki is very respectable. Or Finland in general. I'm gonna grab one more beer, guys. The live stream is going very well. Big fan. Big fan.
Finland is safe, but still what? Grow up.
Finland is safe, but still a little bit too stiff. Oh, interesting comment. Yeah, maybe
What
it's a
does
bit
that mean?
stiff. Like it's a bit, like if you too reserved, too stiff. That's a good word. What does that exactly mean? You know what stiff means? Like actual word means?
Yes.
In this context, what does it mean? Is the question. Like not flexible. Like in Romania, it's so flexible. Hey, the rules are you can't do that. Come on, go ahead.
Yeah.
Finland is too like you're not allowed. That's the rule.
Okay.
One time I went to buy beer at the grocery store, and it was like 9:10. And I didn't know, but you can't buy beer after 9. So I went to buy 2 beers. And he goes, oh, you can't buy beer after 9. I said, okay. So I put them back. But in Romania, they'd go, it's only 9:10. Do you know what I mean? It's more flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah, reserved is the idea. Are the streets or parks clean in Finland from garbage? Yes, Mum. Clean. That's what I mean. It's more respectable. It's more clean. Maybe not to the level of Singapore, where it's like, you want to talk about stiff. Singapore is like very stiff. You get fined for sneezing or something, you know? But, so Finland is not that, but a lot more than Toronto. Toronto has like parks where you go and it's like, you wouldn't want to be there. You wouldn't feel safe, you know? There are lots of goose poops in Finland. Oh, okay. That's fair. Finns are like Japanese in behavior. Yeah, I think that's right. And his name is Want Some Rye. By the way, subtopic.
Want some rice?
Subtopic. In Canada, there's alcohol called rye. Is it made from rye? Bread?
Maybe.
Do you guys know about this?
From rye, not bread, but rye.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because we have whiskey and we have rye.
Yeah, probably. It's a type of
Is
wheat
the
too,
alcohol rye related to rye? Must be.
no? Must be.
Personal space is huge here, and I love that. Oh, that's true, Pamela. Personal space is huge. Yeah, true. Kind of Japanese in some sense. Good one. Okay, one more beer. There we go. Love you guys. I'll be back. You're stuck with Ivana. So let's see. Last time Ivana left, we lost 40 people. If I come back and we're 40 people up, I'm not coming back. You can just go to 1,000 people or something by yourself.
See. People say that Finns are shy, but that reserve is a much more fitting word for it. Takes time to get to know a Finn. Maybe reserve, because I don't think they're shy, because people comes up to us. People comes up to us and say, hey, I watch your videos, can we take photos with you? So I don't think Finnish people are shy, but yes, they're reserved. Colorado and Toronto in Stanley Cup finals. Greetings from Helsinki, Finland. Hello. Yes, that would be great. I think Pamela is from Colorado there. She'll be happy. Can you imagine yourself in a sauna? Unicorn is saying national dishes in Sweden are meatballs, fermented herring, crispy bread, and cinnamon buns, which is very similar to Finnish food, actually, except the crispy bread. Finland, they have the rye bread. It's very similar food, because I think they used to be one kingdom. Personal space is more like party space here in Brazil. People here will always be a part of your life. If not, you are not accepted by the Brazilians. Yes, there is no such thing as personal space in Brazil.
No, I think it's
Yeah, in Brazil,
kissing the cheek, hey, man.
kissing, hugging, even if you're strangers.
Especially for strangers.
Yeah, Especially if you're Swedish. Finnish people don't want to bother other sis. That's right, too.
You have to try surströmming in Sweden. You know what it is?
What is that?
I mean, I don't know if I could do it.
What is that?
I've seen these videos. It's like a surströmming challenge or something. It's a can. Okay, you open it up, and it's like I want to say rotten, but I think the proper word is fermented fish.
Okay.
And so it's like the smell. There's these videos where you open it up, people can't even stand the smell.
Okay.
Fermented fish, yeah.
Fermented.
I couldn't do it, I don't think. Yeah, tin of rotten fish, says Aki. Yeah. It's not something to mess around with. It's like the anchovy flavor, but it's like wet and like tuna. You know, kind of tuna wet canned food, but it's also.
We use fermented fish in Indonesia, but it's for a paste and you cook it. You don't eat it like that.
You have to open the can outdoors and underwater. Yeah, that's what I mean. I've seen people like.
The most disgusting smell on earth.
I would be no good at that.
That's funny. I would like to just smell it. I don't know if I'll try it. Do you think I like it?
I mean,
I like every food almost, but not everything.
I wonder if you put it on bread normally, like you spread it on bread or something, or how you normally eat it.
I don't know. Oops, what am I doing here?
You almost timed out with somebody by accident.
Okay.
There were 3 capitals in Europe that could not be captured during World War II. Helsinki, Moscow, London. Wow. Worse than durian. I think so, Florida. I think it's like a fermented smell, almost like a rotten, like a kind of gag-inducing smell.
Durian is good.
Durian's quite yummy.
It's not worse. If it's worse than durian, so that means it's not that bad.
Habs fan from Montreal living in Pori, Finland, east of Tampere. Married to a Finn who's not reserved. Oh, cool, Rod.
Ah,
Shout out to Rod.
yeah.
Probably bilingual at the very least, and maybe speak Finnish too. Good job, Rod. Hi, are Finns unfriendly? I heard they are reserved. So we talked about this before, but the proper analysis here is depends
They're
what you mean by friendly. If friendly to you is arm around you, kiss on the cheek, then you might find Finns unfriendly.
Yeah.
They're not doing that, but I find them very friendly, just a little bit reserved.
Yes.
It's unlikely you're going to find a reserved as in I'll take it. Yes, reserved as in this seat is reserved.
Yes. Well,
No, but they're this kind
let's
of
say they're not like French people. I've never been to France, but that's what I heard.
that they're
Only
unfriendly.
hearing.
That they're unfriendly.
Yes. Only from what I've heard. It might not be true. We have to go to
They
France.
must be friendly in their own way, because it's unlikely you're going to find a whole group of people that are unfriendly on purpose. It's like when we went to Serbia. They're very reserved people also, in a different way. Listen, if you walk past a Finnish person, you can look at them and smile. They'll look and smile back.
Yeah.
Right in a hallway, going to the elevator. But if you walk past a Serbian person, they won't even look. They just look straight ahead.
True.
So at first I felt like, wow, Serbian people are unfriendly.
Serbians
Then we stayed there
are more
longer,
cold.
and maybe they're cold, but they're in their own way very friendly,
Yeah.
very helpful, willing to sacrifice and give you something, or very friendly, but just in a different way.
Yes.
We just respect personal space.
That's
audio
right.
jet.
Even someone I think on the
Definitely.
comment, we missed the comment, is asking, next time I see you, can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, we had
Yes,
more
of
than
course.
a few comments who said,
can
"Hey, I
take
saw
photos."
you, I didn't want to approach you. Is it okay if I
Yeah.
approach you next time?" And I'm like, "Oh, come on!" In Brazil, they would walk right up to you and hug you.
Yeah.
Like, I saw your video. Hey, I saw your video, man. And you're like, "Whoa, okay, man." You know.
And they start showing you their grandkids.
Yeah, exactly. A picture of their grandkid talking to you about, "Oh, my daughter's going for surgery tomorrow," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I don't even know your name. Why are you talking about your daughter's surgery?" You know, Brazilians are so open.
Which is nice, too.
It's overwhelming. It's so nice. You know, that's more my style of nice. I think. I
Carly
appreciate
is
it more.
asking, how about Romanians? Romanians, it's in between.
I said this before. Romania is the east meets the west.
Yeah.
Romania is like Italian people. The word Romania comes from Roman, but they still have this hard communist past where they are kind of tough,
Right.
strong people who are still very, very friendly.
Right.
Romania is some of the best people. For me, easiest to get along with is Romanians or Brazilians. Yeah, Game 7, HIFK. Can't believe HIFK is still in it. incorrectly announced them as out of it
Yeah.
when it was 0-3, but they're back 3-3.
Are Canadians more Finns or American? I think American,
Canadians?
just because they're our neighbor.
Are Canadians more Finns or American? Oh, we're more American, I would say.
Yeah.
That's our closest one, for sure.
Yes.
The closest thing to us is American. The further you go south, it gets a little different. But like a person from New York is pretty similar to a person from Toronto.
Right.
They're so close, 3 hours away. It's pretty close. Or like Michigan, it's pretty close. Vancouver to Portland. Maybe a guy from Texas is a bit different.
Yeah.
Like,
Guy from California might be
yeah,
different.
California
Portland,
might be different.
Portland might be similar to Vancouver.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Vancouver people from Toronto, they're very different. So.
True. But yeah, the closest one to us would be, and more accurately, I wouldn't say they are like us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the Americans are like. I would say the Canadians are like Americans. They're the dominant culture, and we're doing what they're doing.
Speaking about French Canadian, do they approach you and kiss you on the cheek? Come on, you know what they say about the French. What did they say about the French? No, they don't.
There is a bit of a
Tension?
small tension there with if you go to the French part of Canada and you don't speak French, they can be upset at you. I think it's true that most of the French people speak English.
Similar
and
like in
not
France.
many English people in Canada speak
Yeah.
French. So it's supposed to be bilingual country, but it's kind of getting more dominated by Anglophone, and so maybe there's a problem there. Anyway, I never had a bad experience with a French person, but there is some tension there, I think. I am part French Canadian,
Oh.
grandparents Quebecois. Nice, from Pamela. Cool, man.
Nice. So do you speak French?
I guess so. In theory, I'm bilingual. I took French all the way through high school,
But in reality,
but after grade 12, I graduated just
Theory-
barely.
theory
And,
and reality.
Pamela, no French. I never practiced once, so I can still read French pretty good. Sometimes I'll come across something and I'll be able to read it okay, but 5 years of Spanish. Yeah, I took 4 to 12. I took 8 years of French class.
Yeah.
But right now, my Indonesian is better than my French probably. And my Indonesian is not great, ladies and gentlemen. That dream is stuck in the terminal, stuck on the runway. It's not taken off yet. Carla says something I'm not going to repeat, but I have heard the same. I even heard from people. Paris is the only place where Ivana and I met some people who were from Paris. To be clear, we were not in Paris. We weren't even in Europe. We met people from Paris, and they said, "Don't go to Paris." And I said, that's the first time I ever heard that. People from the place, they go, "You should go to my place. Oh, you make travel vlogs? You make travel videos? Go to my place." And people from Paris, they said, "Oh, you make travel videos? Don't go to Paris. No, it's terrible." And I was like, "Aren't you from there?" Yeah, it's terrible. I hate it. I was like, first time a local said, "Don't go to my place," was Paris. They said if you're bleeding in the street, that they will step over your bleeding body and look at you like, "What are you in my way for?" And that's a person from Paris told me that. And I said, wow, that's bad marketing.
Yeah.
I had
What's up
5.
with your beanie?
Judging from the beanie, this is not his first beer. Because I'm cheering for the wrong team, I think. Or because it's crooked, I don't know. To be clear, yesterday I was wearing Ilves and the day before Jokerit. I try to mix it up every day. That's my plan. And don't worry, the MC hat is still in the bag.
Yeah.
The MC hat lives.
He'll probably wear it in like other games that is not from Tapara or
In the
other
Swedish hockey games, I'll probably wear
MC hat.
MC hat. French is one thing, Parisians are another thing. That's what the people from Paris said. They said French
True.
people are so nice. If you just leave Paris and you go on the countryside, you'll find the sweetest people ever. And I think one of them, of the couple, it was a guy and a woman, one of them got a job in Paris that was like well paying, so they went there for that. And they've been living there for like 5 years, and they were like, "This place is awful. We only go there for the job." First time ever somebody hated their own city. I love how you wear beanies. Many people from abroad seem to refuse to wear them unless absolutely necessary. Yeah, I learned that the best souvenir for travelers like
Really?
Ivana and I is clothes, beanies, because I can't have souvenirs. I don't have space in my bag. The trip goes on for months and months and months. Sometimes the trip
Our
goes on
luggage
for...
is getting full. I think we
Yo.
need to buy a new luggage.
I will say this, sorry everybody, but we got 2 hats, we got 2 scarves, we got 2 of everything. We're gonna go down to 1 of everything, of all the, we don't need 2 Tapara scarves. It'll be 1. 2 Ilves scarves. So we will have to donate some of the stuff, which was so kindly given to us. But 1 is enough for the memory at home.
Maybe for
Because
like
the
our
bag is
fans.
getting full. We can donate somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Ship them home. We tried this, Pamela. We did it one time. It's unbelievably expensive to ship stuff home. Canada has tons of laws, but they got to go through it all and check the weight and tons of taxes. It's gonna cost you like, hundreds and hundreds. I'm not exaggerating. $500 or something for a box. We'll just keep 1 with us. It's a lot of money. We did it from Pakistan to Canada, and it was like a small box. It was like this big, like a bread box, and it was like $600 or something. I was like, this is not worth it. My friend was in Paris, and she was mugged. Oh gosh, when she was buying metro tickets, and then it turned out that they were fake. So the police punished her.
What?
Wait, the tickets were fake? Oh my gosh, that's one of those crazy stories where you go, that's unbelievable. Cheaper to buy another small duffel bag. Yeah, the thing is, Pamela, we travel carry-on only. So we fly pretty cheap, but once you put a bag, like we fly on airlines typically, that once you put a bag in check-in, the bag costs more than the seat. So we try to keep it pretty light. We're pretty light travelers. So we got 2 scarves of Tapara, 2 hats. We will donate 1 of each. We'll keep 1 for the memory. We love it. We appreciate it. Probably keep both jerseys. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, jersey's got my name on it.
We gotta keep that.
Keep it.
And we realized that Ivana is number 20 and I'm number 24 for 2024.
2024, yeah.
That's pretty cool. The jersey is cool. And I think my jersey they gave me, potentially big enough for me to wear on the ice.
Is it?
I don't know. It's not that big, but I would try because that would be cool to go back to Canada, play hockey, and just put a picture up for the Finnish people. Hey, man, I'm in Canada wearing a bright orange Tapara jersey.
By the way,
Not
you
Tapara.
guys can watch. There is a video of Steve playing hockey. If you guys want to watch it, back in Canada. I
There is
forgot what's
one.
the title, but
The title is Typical Day in Mississauga, something like this.
something like that. Yeah, but there's a video of Steve playing hockey if you want to see it.
How's the back now, Steve? I'm stuck at 96 or 97% fixed. It's not perfect, but it's way better. I can walk around all day and do my stuff, but it's not perfect.
Tapio has a great question. How do you do laundry? Yeah, most of the Airbnbs that we book have laundry machines, so we do our laundry at the apartment.
Finland was a good. The Airbnbs were good. The price
Yeah.
was higher than usual, but what you're getting compared to the price, the value was good.
Yeah.
Big fan of Finland. It was a great trip all around. I think we'll go back in 2 weeks because it was awesome. Yeah. I mailed 1 package, and the mailing cost was more than the actual package. 100%. The mailing cost, especially in Canada, we got. They want to open it up and say you got to write a list of everything that's in it and how you got it, and then they got to check everything in there. They don't want you to smuggle anything. It's like a big process, and so we thought, oh, that's what we'll do. We'll collect souvenirs and send them home. We did it once, and we said, well, looks like we're not collecting souvenirs. And that's why my whole wardrobe is football jerseys, cricket jerseys, basketball jerseys, because that's a souvenir. I can throw out a T-shirt, some Nike shirt, throw it out, and bring in the jersey or the hat or something like that. Because bag space is limited. Do you follow CFL? Not at all. I know the teams. I probably could not name a single player in the CFL. I wish the CFL would accept its role as the second best league and do the exact same rules as the NFL and be like, if you have a good season in the CFL, we play in the spring. Well, people don't even know. So, Florin, there's a sport called Canadian football. It is similar to American football, but they've changed the rules enough to make it a different game, which is a big flaw. Yeah, it's a football, not soccer, not European football. It's American Football League. Your souvenir is your YouTube vlogs. Yeah, we think that too, Crystal.
Yeah.
We think the memories are there, you know.
Sometimes we even forget to take photos. We don't take that many photos, really.
We don't take
We
photos.
forget. That's why if you look at our Instagram, there's no photos, almost nothing, because we always forget to take photos. It's just on YouTube.
True.
Yeah.
True fact. Wow, they hardly check the packages though. There's a Canadian YouTuber being sent live scorpions. Yeah, maybe they snuck it through. I sent about a 10 kilogram box to my friend in Hawaii. It cost me 200 euros. Yeah. Yeah, fair. There you have it, guys. Canadian football, another thing that is not football. Yeah. Steve, you guys are looking more and more like US people. Yeah, the CFL it's a unique league. Their intention was to make it like our own different sport than American football. But the league is struggling. It doesn't make much money. A lot of teams lose money, and the other teams have to pay them cash to keep them afloat. I really wish the CFL would just be the NFL in the spring, where if a player does well, they go play for the NFL. It'll be like the second division of the NFL. But instead, they try to make it their own unique sport, and it's kind of doesn't have any momentum. Yeah, it's different. It's got 3 downs. The field is wider. The ball is a different shape. We have 12 men on the field instead of 11. It's a different. Yeah, the UFL, exactly. The UFL has now merged with the XFL, and they are clearly the second best league, and they've been around for 5 years. The UFL's been around for 60-some odd years, and nobody watches because they're trying to be a different thing. Like, we're not the NFL, we're unique and better. They should have just said, come watch the NFL stars before they're NFL stars. That should have been the way they marketed it, but it's a... I think Saskatchewan loves it. Maybe cities that don't have hockey teams.
Saskatchewan doesn't have one?
Saskatchewan doesn't have a hockey team, no. So they might love the CFL.
Okay, Canadian city has no hockey team.
Hamilton,
Come
maybe they
on.
like it. But like Toronto and nobody really pays attention. Australian football is amazing from Pam. I would love to learn more about Aussie rules football.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, you never heard? I don't know other rules.
Is it more like American or European football?
It's some kind of rugby times
so
American
more like
football.
American.
It's awesome. No, it's not like soccer at all.
No,
You tackle each
not
other.
soccer, American football.
It's like American football.
Yeah.
You tackle each other, but you can also I think there's no forward pass. You can kick it forward. So you're running along, and you drop it and kick it to your friend, which is hard to aim. So he's got to run and come after it, and he gets tackled. I don't know the rules, but the highlights are unbelievable. That'd be a good series too, about it. Going to Aussie rules football. That would be cool. That'd be a good series.
Yeah.
North American
Mark is asking,
North American NFL fan
5
reacts
years
to.
traveling. Do you miss home?
We go home 1 month per year.
Yeah.
My home is wherever Ivana is. Bro, the kid is so romantic right now. How does he do it? Smooth as butter. No, really, I don't miss home that much. Do you miss home?
Not really.
Really? Sometimes.
Sometimes, but not really. Sometimes I miss the food, but
The food. Honestly, I hate to say this is very obvious, but really, I miss playing hockey. Playing hockey is so great when you're an adult because whether you win or lose is not that critical. Your team is just kind of having fun. But the half an hour before the game and the half an hour or more like an hour after the game, having a beer with your friends, it's like a weekly check-in with your friends. You all sit around and one guy's buying a house, one guy's breaking up with his girlfriend, one guy's having a kid, and everyone's got a storyline. You see your friends once a week. Because guys don't plan. We're not going to go see each other. If your close friends, okay, you got 3 or 4 close friends. But there's 15 guys on the team that you all see each other that without hockey, I'd never talk to them again, Not in a rude way, just he wouldn't call me, I wouldn't call him. So the once a week hockey is so good as an adult. Plus, I'm the goalie, which usually plays free because I can't miss a game. The other guys can come and go as they please. So I play free, they all pay, have a beer with their friends. Awesome. I miss playing hockey. Is Finland definitely somewhere you would both recommend to travel to? Well, Mom, this is the thing. The whole trip has been hockey. If you're not a hockey fan, we haven't seen Finland in the summer to recommend road trip or beautiful scenery. If you're a hockey fan, oh, it's great. You'd love it. but I can't recommend it to the audience at large because we haven't done much of anything. We've done hockey.
Yeah, true.
Coming in July and getting a car and driving some, the best memories you're gonna have is when you're driving from big city to big city. It's somewhere in the middle. You stop for lunch in the middle of nowhere, and you make some friend at a restaurant. We haven't done it yet in Finland.
Yeah.
Doing that,
We've heard good things about Christmas time, well, at least Santa Town.
Yeah.
So I would like to be in Finland for Christmas sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would be good. And a lot of people recommend summertime as well, so we'll be back.
We'll be back. True facts.
Finland is all about hockey. Must come in the summer.
Must come in summer. I think so. The midnight sun would be cool to see.
Is it really midnight?
They have midnight sun up in northern Finland.
Okay.
You told me in the comments at least. Midnight sun. I saw you talking about visiting Finland in the summertime. Highly recommend. It's different because the sun does not go down. Yeah, that'll be cool. You know? Are Finnish trains different to Canadian trains? Kind of similar.
Similar, very similar.
Very similar, and even more. What's funny is when you look out the window, it's very similar.
Yeah.
The train itself is similar, but the scenery
train
is
ride.
like you look at the window and you go, "Oh, I'm in Canada right now." I said that in the video. The train from Helsinki to Tampere, I should say Tampere, it looks exactly like the train from Toronto to Coburg,
Yes.
or Toronto to somewhere
It
east.
looks like Canada.
Yeah, farms and snow and trees and little buildings packed around.
Trees with no leaves.
Trees with no leaves mixed in with
Snow,
like Christmas
a little
trees.
bit of mud.
Yeah, snow and mud. It looks very Canadian.
The house is also.
And the train was the same
similar.
too. The double decker train
Yeah.
with the chairs and the laptop plug.
Yeah.
That was a Via Rail. That was a Via Rail train. What's the price of Via Rail? Similar.
I think
it's more.
similar.
Anyway, similar.
I don't know. I haven't taken it for so long. I don't know.
People are so smart. Imagine figuring out the first train. We got to get people way over there and stuff. We got to get stuff way over there. We'll build a metal track and build a train on top of it. Like, so smart. Seems obvious now, but it wasn't obvious then, you know? People are smart, man.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? Were you at the game yesterday? No. Yesterday
No.
we were arriving here in
On the boat.
Sverige.
On the party boat. Although we didn't last long.
Highly recommend summer cabin with sauna and beer and swimming in the lake. This is what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Remember
That
Peruchach
sounds-
Lake in
That sounds like a Canadian thing, minus the sauna.
Exactly. Remember Peruchach Lake in Serbia?
Yeah.
I want to do that in Finland, which will be slightly different, plus sauna.
Right.
That's my best vlog ever. The barbecue right there, you know, you do the barbecue,
Yeah.
you know, you close the lid, you jump in the water, jump back on the dock, open the lid, fry them up again, flip them over, you know. Good stuff. We'd love to do that.
Do people really go into the sauna even during the summer? In Finland, probably do. They probably do.
I guess so.
Being even more hotter in
I
a
think,
hot
I
weather.
think it's year round. Yeah, even during summers and stuff. And it's, by the way, not sauna. Ivana. Please, Ivana. How many times do I have to tell you the Finnish pronunciation? Sauna.
Oh, speaking English.
Even in English, it's a Finnish word, I think. I don't know. If that's
Really?
true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. Sauna. Sauna.
Summertime.
It's a Finnish word, sauna.
And
It's a
drinking
Finnish word.
beer outside after it. And chatting with friends. That's a Finnish thing.
Sounds good. Jump in the lake. You know,
Yeah.
have some beers. You look at the stairs up to the cottage and you go, go in the lake, you know, have a pee,
Oh,
go
Amelia
back on the
says
dock, you know.
she doesn't like the sauna. It makes her anxious.
Who's
I
that?
guess so. Amelia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, like claustrophobic maybe.
Yeah, or just the heat sometimes makes your
Sure.
heart.
Yeah, blood pressure goes up.
Yeah.
Sure. Chicken wings, says Aggie, also good. Chicken wings, some spicy wings. Please.
That will be a messy one. You can take
We
the
might do that.
Stockholm Turku ferry when you come back.
I heard that one is more of a party boat.
Yeah, Turku and because it's closer.
Yeah. Sauna, go to the lake for a dip, repeat, then grill the sausages and have a beer. That sounds like Awesome.
Yeah. Saunas are not good for heart problems.
Oh, fair.
I'm still amazed that you actually met Esa Tikkanen.
What a day. What a thing, man. Shout out to Pete. Pete
It's like meeting Jesus Christ.
of hockey. Pete just reaches out and goes, "Hey, man, I can arrange this if you want to do it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Dude, I don't know how to do this. I have no experience with interview or anything. I want to do it, but I need help. Like, I don't know how to do it, but I want to do it." He goes, "S. Tikkanen, don't worry. I know the guy. He'll be fine." And thank God for S. Tikkanen, because I walked in there and S. Tikkanen did the whole job. He knew the way it was going to go. He knew how it would be filmed. There was no questions about, like, do you want to stand here? Do you want to say this? It just happened naturally, and the footage was good, and it was like, S. Tikkanen, man, what a guy. Did the whole thing himself. I was useless in that moment. Awesome. I was watching the videos of your trip to Albania. Bro, Albania is
Yeah.
underrated.
I miss Albania too.
Big time underrated hidden gem. Albania is the place.
It's very diverse for such a small country.
Yeah. It's like
You
Greece
got
a
everything.
bit. Yeah.
You got
It's
mountains, you
amazing.
got the lakes, you got the beach, you got the
beach,
city.
the rocky beach, you got the Mediterranean Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Albania's the place. Big time underrated. Okay, everybody. I'm out of things to say. I'll finish my beer and we'll go. You got more to say?
No. Thanks everyone
I'm out
for
of
being
things
here. And happy Christmas. I mean, Christmas. What am I saying?
Ay, caramba.
What time of the
She
year?
was at Finland for 1 week since it's Christmas. All right, happy Halloween, everybody. We'll see you.
What day is it? Happy Easter,
Yeah,
guys.
she got it.
Thanks for being here and spending Easter with us.
Thanks, Ivana and Steve. Have a great week. Thanks, Pam. We'll be good.
Yes.
Man City versus Arsenal. Above my head, we got Liverpool versus BHA.
Happy New Year.
I don't even know who BHA
Happy New
is.
Year.
I think she meant Easter. yeah, she did.
All right. See you guys next week on another JetLag
thanks a lot.
Sunday.
Tuesday, the video on the boat was kind of sick. It's not the best video. Wednesday, hockey video.
It's still good video. Watch it.
Still good. Thursday will be maybe a food or a Subway or something. Friday be hockey and Saturday something else. A lot of videos again.
All right.
Love you guys. Great live stream. Thank you so much to Video Mark. Really, really
Yes. Thanks to all the members
pumped the
and Video
tires
Mark.
of the vlog. All right, you guys
Love
are the
all.
best.
Bye.
See you next interview with Oprah when. Well,
Hopefully,
when
yes.
when we're ready. She's begging for
I
it,
thought
okay?
Oprah
We're
is
pretty busy
retired.
people. Later, guys.